So I am really excited to get this going, Daniel. I had a wonderful Christmas holiday season, and listen, I know you record with Brittany all the time. I know you probably actually met Jessica. I have only met Jessica in one meeting, and I embarrassed myself. And I've never gotten to actually record with Brittany, so I am super pumped. When are they going to join the call?
I don't know. It should hopefully be soon. I was just talking to Brittany about it. She was being weird, but I'm expecting them to be on the call soon. I'm super excited about it.
I think
y'all are really going to vibe.
Joining the call. Yeah, I think someone's joining the call. Hold on.
Okay, hang on.
Hey, Brittany, is that you?
Guess who, friends?
No.
John?
John?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I have a lot to tell you.
Oh, no.
I'm John, and my favorite holiday song performance today, we're going to go with Duke Ellington's Nutcracker Suite.
Can't beat that. My name is Daniel, and if I can be religious on Maine for a moment, my favorite holiday song performance is O Come, Emmanuel by Phillips, Craig, and Dean.
Hi, my name is Tom Freitag, and my favorite Christmas song, to take it away from religion, is Clarence Carter's Backdoor Santa.
The vibes could not be stranger here on Cult Classics. But wait, Cult Classics?
No. I think we're making a different kind of Hallmark movie today.
What?
It's a John Hallmark movie.
Is it the 7 Days of Johnsmas?
It sure is, friends.
Woo!
Brittany and Jessica are not here. There's no one here to save you.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't like the way you're phrasing it.
There is no one here to save you from my holiday cheer and from my film snobbery and my music snobbery and everything that is John and wonderful that comes into the third day of Johnsmas.
If I wanted film and music snobbery, I would just make a podcast with Mike, which I already do, John.
Or you could listen to Home Viewing and Them's the Facts, one in each ear.
Exactly.
That sounds
it's
like a
what I'm here for.
experience.
It's what I'm good at. We are ready for it. We're ready to go. I hope y'all are ready. I'm sure you had a whole different kind of Christmas cheer involved. No. This is a Christmas cheer that involves jazz classics. It involves watching Lord of the Rings on like every Christmas since I was a kid. Like, come on.
John, these are all things I know nothing about. You must guide us. Or me. I don't know about y'all. I'm Tom. I'm not going to speak
Lord
for
of
you.
the Rings has been out since we've been kids? God, how old are we?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that. Okay, what's next?
Well, I believe we have a title to generate. After our first episode when I broke out podcast as the prompt, and Brittany and Jessica were so into it, I've decided to come up with a unique prompt for each day.
I love it.
Yesterday, when I recorded with my wife Bethany, we did a Formula One holiday movie.
Amazing.
Because of course we did. It was called Royal Podium Dog, and it was
Ciao.
perfect. And it was about a New Year's Eve Formula One race where there were dogs on the podium. It was everything that I wanted and more. So, today I have chosen a different prompt. The prompt I have gone with, which is a very John kind of prompt, is Starship.
Let's go.
This is definitely Daniel's bread and butter, then.
It's also a
Yes.
very definite Daniel kind of prompt, so...
I don't know if you know this, John, but last time Daniel visited me, in the span of 48 hours, I was subjected to Starship Troopers 1 and 3, and...
The two best ones.
And then Event Horizon. So Starship is absolutely going to be Daniel's sort of vibe.
Sort of.
All right. Well, there's a few ways we can do this. We can start to generate a title and then insert the word Starship into it. Or we can throw Starship at the beginning and generate the title after that. Now, I will say the first two titles that we've done have been kind of done by starting with the word and then flipping it around and reversing it some. So let's figure out what we're going to do here. I kind of just want to throw the prompter on shuffle a few times and then just start with it.
I'm down for that.
I'm
Let's
down
go.
with that.
Okay, let's shuffle it. I got this up on your screen. Okay.
Geese, Mr.
Mr.
Starship, star me a ship.
I'm just so intrigued by what they're going to throw us after Mr. You know?
Really?
I'm so intrigued. Okay, well, I have it now.
Oh my god.
Mr. Kringle Starship.
Mr. Kringle
That's not the direction
Starship.
I was going to go with that.
This is one option. We'll keep it in our back pockets.
No, the direction I was going was
thinking?
just a dumb bit. Because I've been listening to way too much of the Flophouse lately, so bits are my thing. Are you Mr. Starship? No, that's my father. Call me Jefferson Starship.
Well, let's see what Mr. Starship gives us. Mr. Starship. We got Night, Woods, and Wedding.
Mr.
Do we want to shuffle?
Starship, the wedding Starship.
Mr. Starship, I want to see what we do after Night, because Night is...
Mr. Starship, the night before...
Christmas. Mr. Starship, the night before Christmas.
So, at this point, we're establishing that Mr. Starship is a franchise.
Okay,
Is this like Tom's the Tank Engine, but in space, is what I'm getting from this. Is that what we're going
I kind of love it.
Yeah.
I kind of love it, yeah. Mr. Starship, the night before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like...
So this is like the fourth or fifth movie in the Mr. Starship franchise, I would say.
Worse.
So, do we have to limit our selection of our cast? Because I think I know who's going to be... our leading man will be in this.
Who are we thinking?
Jonathan Frakes.
Yes. I am picking up what you're putting down. I'm into it.
But do we want Jonathan Frakes as the ship's captain? Or do we want Jonathan Frakes as Santa?
Hold on. Before we go there, is there an actual starship, or is he just called Mr. Starship?
I think Mr. Starship lives on a starship.
Valid. Fair. Good point.
I was thinking we were going to have like Mr. Starship be a starship with a giant human face on the front, a la Tom's the Tank Engine.
This is now a Mission to 6 fan cast.
Ooh, I'm kind of into that.
Nope.
Where like you see the ship flying through space with a big smiley face on the front, and it's like, Mr. Starship, how are we feeling today? Terrific, Captain. How are you?
Oh my god, no! Mr. Starship, why do you look so down? Well, it's only the night before Christmas, and we can't open presents until Christmas.
Oh god. JJ the Starship.
JJ the Starship!
Well, this was a fun episode. We're done. We've done all we need to do here.
This is supposed to be Hallmark, not freaking Uncanny Valley.
Oh, right.
I think this is a
Hallmark, but they gave us
This is
Starship.
Johnsmas. This is Johnsmas. We can make our own rules. This could be the sci-fi Hallmark crossover that we've all been wanting for years.
Amazing.
Listen, when they gave John the reins to this, they made the same mistake as they did putting me and Lachlan together last Coltsmas.
Hold on, you're assuming that they gave John anything. He just took it. Let's be real.
Hold on.
I performed so well that they had to give it to me legally.
It's true.
Are Jessica and Brittany alive?
Well,
they're alive. They're alive.
they were on
a
2 days
wonderful
ago,
vacation.
so I really hope so.
You know what? I can work on getting proof of life. if that will help.
As long as it's not a finger in the mail, then we're good.
No. I can get a picture of them holding today's newspaper in the Cayman Islands where they're on a wonderful vacation right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And not being subjected to freaking JJ the Starship.
That is now true in the canon of this podcast. Is that they are on vacation in the Cayman Islands.
They will love to hear that.
And you know what? They might be somewhere else tomorrow. We don't know.
Okay, so Mr. Starship is a starship with a face.
Yep.
I think that's what we were going with, yes.
Okay. And are we saying he's also a franchise and this is like not one of the first ones?
Yeah, absolutely not. This is like the 4th or 5th Mr. Starship movie, and it is released specifically as a holiday special. They haven't been holiday movies before, I think.
Okay, I'm into it, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
the question is like, I think perhaps even Mr. Starship was like a 1-season cable show.
Okay, yeah.
But the fans rallied so hard when he got canceled that they had to keep bringing him back for movies.
I am going to have to put a hard line here in that we are establishing that Joss Whedon had no part in Mr. Starship.
No
part.
Joss Whedon's not here.
Not him, nor any of his guys.
Listen,
there is not a touch of Nathan Fillion on this. No Nathan Fillion, just Jonathan Frakes.
Only Jonathan.
If Jonathan Frakes is in Santa, I think I know who is Santa.
Who is Santa?
Sir Patrick Stewart.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like the kids love it, and it's fun for the adults because there's a fun little joke because, haha, they were on Star Trek.
So we have to, at some point, include him calling Jonathan Frakes number 1.
Oh, no. It'll be Mr. Starship. You'll always be my number 1.
Yes. All right. Is there a plot to this movie, or is it just vibes?
Well, I think that Santa Stewart, his sleigh's broken down, and he needs Mr. Starship to help him deliver the presents to the kids throughout all of the Gamma Quadrant.
That's precious. That's adorable. But Santa, I'm not built for atmospheric landings.
With a little bit of Christmas magic, I'm sure I can make it so.
Now help me assimilate these presents with these trees.
Red alert, because red's the color of Christmas.
Oh, what have I done?
Yeah.
What have I wrought?
I was going to say, you thought you were going to be the wild one on this one. Oh.
Oh, boy.
What holiday cheer have I created?
It's charming in a
We're not trapped
weird
in
sort
here
of way.
with you. You're trapped in here with me.
It's true. So, I mean, Mr. Starship is charming in a creepy kind of way. In a way that porcelain dolls are
Thomas the Tank
charming.
Engine creepy, Daniel? Are you accusing Thomas the Tank Engine of being creepy?
Yes.
John?
Fair. That's fair. You know, I was a Thomas stan as a child. I did see Thomas and the Magic Railroad well into middle school because I was so into Thomas the Tank Engine as a child. So, I am not a fair person to judge this.
I had like 3 Thomas the Tank Engine tapes, and I watched that on repeat as a kid. Like, my favorite toy was a Brio set, which I don't know if you know what Brios are. It's like a railroad, but instead of having actual rails, it's just wood carved with little trenches for the wheels to go in. And then wood carved trains that go in them, and they were all Thomas the Tank Engine themed. And when I got a new one each Christmas, I was hyped.
Oh, your boy is familiar with a Brio.
Well, I was raised in an American family where we have cars, not these communist trains, so I never watched Thomas the Tank Engine, I know nothing.
Ringo Starr is a false idol.
But
George
because I
Carlin,
was raised
a false
religious, we
messiah.
did watch a bit of JJ the Jet Plane, so I'm familiar with the vibe.
Yes.
Hold on. We're gonna again diverge further away from the point of this show. JJ the Jet Plane is religious?
Yes.
Next, you're gonna tell me VeggieTales is religious.
Well,
We've got some news for you, Tom.
Oh, God.
Indeed. Okay, I think, and I'm just throwing this out there. I think we need to work in cameos where different character actors that are very notable for their various sci-fi franchises are showing up specifically to help deliver these presents. I think that Richard Dean Anderson and Christopher Judge are on a starship that helps ferry them down to a planet.
Yep. I'll take that.
Yes.
I will take it. I will accept this on one condition. At some point, Christopher Judge goes, boy.
Oh, absolutely he does. Mm-hmm. He goes, indeed, and boy.
Yes. Valid. I'm glad thank you for working indeed in there. I can die happy now.
Yeah, and Richard Dean Anderson needs to fix something wrong on Mr. Starship with a toothpick, a paperclip, and a rubber band.
And some chewing gum. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
It's like, yeah, no, I just know how to jerry-rig stuff. There's got to be a better word for that, though.
Yeah, I don't think this is so much a plot-heavy film as a cameo-heavy film. This is we are really going holiday special.
I was about to say, lean into the bit. Just do that.
I think there will be a performance from Jefferson Starship. I think it's essential,
of course.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I mean, Jefferson Starship did the original theme to Mr. Starship when it was on cable, so it's kind of fitting that they're in.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes, exactly.
Hold up. If we're doing cameos, and we have already established who our Santa is, mm-hmm. I think we need to establish who our Krampus is.
Oh.
And I can think of no one better than Mark Hamill.
Yes. Space Krampus Mark Hamill. I'll take a phrase I never thought I'd say for 200, Alex.
Yeah, and he's like the one completely animated character. It's just like, ah! Well, I see you're trying to deliver Christmas presents, children!
At one point, there is a space battle with Space Krampus. And Space Krampus' ship is disabled, and he's like, curses to you, Santa!
Curse you, Mr. Starship! Because it has to be it's a Christmas special. It has to be a little scary.
Yes. We've created a bit of a monstrosity.
Yeah, it's called Johnsmas.
It is called Johnsmas. I was expecting like we were going to get slightly off the rails. But we have in fact gone incredibly off the rails.
Which is
we're
funny.
On a different set of rails now.
Which is funny considering we're based on Thomas the Tank Engine.
Gosh.
Ba-dum-bum.
I don't know if I knew what I was undertaking when I volunteered for this.
You got me and Daniel on a show together. You should have known what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I should have expected this.
You should have expected this.
Oh, man. Like, I'm kind of glad that tomorrow I'm taking a break because the Fierces are just gonna be here taking over for a minute. Like, I don't know if I could actually do 7 straight days of unhinged holiday madness.
We do love ourselves Fierce and Fierce Incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
Fierce and Fierce Incorporated. Okay, now, there has to be one incredibly hallmarky moment in here, and I think that's what we're missing right now.
Now,
I think... Oh, you know what? I'll let Daniel pitch this one. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask, like, when you say hallmarky, typically we mean romance, because Hallmark movies are usually romance, but this is a kid's movie, so, like, are we talking about a romance, or are we doing whatever Tom was about to say?
It can be a wholesome romance, but here's the thing. I think on their way, they find a traveler in space who's like, I'm just trying to get home for Christmas. And that's the only present I want to give my wife is being home for Christmas. Oh, sorry, my fiance. And we near the end of the movie, before we have our touching final moments with Santa, the captain of the ship, and Mr. Starship himself, we see the young couple reunite. They give each other their presents. It's
under
very
the planetary
sweet.
gazebo.
They have a very, very respectful hug and very chaste kiss. And who are they played by? Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman.
Yes.
Mr. Starship. Mr. Starship, you've done it again.
And they meet and they have a very touching moment under the gazebo, and it's adorable and sweet, and then we kind of pan up and there's the horrifying face of Mr. Starship.
I think, friends, that we have created a John classic, Mr. Starship, The Night Before Christmas.
I mean, we can just stop now. We've nailed it.
We've done a beautiful job. I love you both very much. Thank you for joining me on this journey into madness. That is, in fact, the third day of Johnsmas.
Cult Classics is part of the Pocket Podcast Network, where you can find other shows like Green Mountain Mysteries, a show where you can hear me be a gunslinging cowboy man.
Yes. You can find Cult Classics on Twitter and Facebook at Cult Classics PPN. They've also got a lot of content on YouTube now, so definitely check it out. That's Cult Classics PPN. And I know this part says John, but Daniel, you can say it.
Oh, man. Well, in that case, thanks to Michael Freitag for our extra special holiday intro and outro music, which I love very much.
That guy sounds like a nerd.
He is, but we love him.
I mean, did he, at the very last second, combine Radiohead's Reckoner with 12 Days of Christmas for me with very little notice so that I could put it out on the same day? Yeah, he absolutely did, because he's a huge nerd.
Yep.
And I love him for it.
That's right.
We do love that boy. All right, and remember...
It's John now!
Pocket Podcast Network. Quality programming right to your pocket.